Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, if you can't tell by the title, we are going to be playing with the Eyeshadow Revolution Fortunes and Crystals palette. Yes, so recently Eyeshadow Revolution came out with two new palettes. They came out with the Good Luck Charms palette and the Fortunes and Crystals palette. Now I have done a full review tutorial using the Good Luck Charms palette, so of course I will link that up in the cards in the description box down below in case you want to check it out. But yeah, today I'm going to be playing with the Fortunes and Crystals palette. I'm excited. This is more of a purple toned palette, which I'm here for. So yeah, we're going to jump straight on into it. Okay, so like I said, came out with two new palettes. This one is the Fortunes and Crystals palette. I am very here for the packaging. Like, the packagings on both of these palettes are very like mystical. They're very like, you know, like this one's got like a little crystal ball on it. It's got like little crystals here. It's got like some little cards. I'm not really into the whole like that whole kind of thing of like the crystals and like using the cards. I'm not really, that's not my kind of jam. Like, I'm not like, you know, I don't really know anything about it. So yeah, there is also like this palm, it's like hand here. It's like, I think it's like palm reading. So yeah, it's really cute. I really like the packaging, and on the back it does have the like what the shades are on the inside. So yes, this palette does retail for £12. I think that's a really good price, to be honest with you. And actually, when I purchased them, they were like 2 for £20, so I did save like £4, which £4 is £4, guys. And then this is what the actual palette looks like. It's basically the same as the outer box. I really like it. I really like it. It's really nice. Really, it feels really nice. Packaging feels really nice, to be honest with you. So yeah, and on the back it does have like the shades, but it also like lets you know that there's a couple of pressed pigments in here. There's more in this one than there was in the other one. In the other one, I think there was only like one. There's 11 pressed pigments in here, which is a lot more than the green palette. But yeah. And on the inside, this is what we have. There's a lot of shimmers in here. There's a lot more shimmers than mattes based off what I can first see. There's a lot of purples, there's a couple of like neutrally tones. But yeah, there's a lot of shimmers. There's a lot of shimmers in here. There's like 4 mattes, which, you know, I mean, it's fine. I prefer a palette that has a good like ratio of matte to shimmer, but it's fine. 4 mattes I can still work with. But yeah, there are a couple of like these shades that look a little bit like marbled. I think they are like a marbled effect, which is quite cute. But yeah, this is what we've got. So yeah, the neutral is like a neutral matte brown here, like a dark matte brown. I wish it was like a lighter, maybe like mid-tone brown. However, if you do have like the green palette, there is like a neutral like light tone brown in there, so you could probably like, you know, use it together. But yeah, I would say that you can use this palette by itself because there are like these purple tones here. But if you wanted more of a neutral look, you might have to dip into another palette to get another matte brown. But yeah, there's a lot of like neutrally shimmers. There's a lot of like purple shimmers. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's actually quite nice. I like how there's like a good inner corner shade here as well. Like, I'm here for that. There's a nice big mirror. It's quite a good size. It's got like little feathers and little gems here. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna swatch a couple of shades that really stand out to me. So yeah. Okay, so here's a few of the shades swatched. I did swatch all the mattes. They swatch fine, to be honest with you. Like, I don't always base my opinions off swatches because they can perform totally different on the eye, but the purples look amazing. The shimmers look really nice. So yeah, I'm excited. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly prime my lids off camera, prime my lids, zoom you guys in, and then we'll get on into playing with this palette. So yeah, I'll be right back. Just prime my lids. I used the Beauty Bay Eye Base in the shade Base 2. Yeah, dipping into the palette now. I'm gonna take the shade Power, which is this shade here, I'm just going to start to build this up through the crease. Oh, there's a little bit of kick up. It's quite a nice shade. Right off the bat, that shade is really pigmented, really easy to build up. Such a pretty shade. I really like that shade. There's not much, there's barely any fallout, maybe like a tiny bit, but like honestly barely anything. Like if you had your base on first, you know, it would be easy just to swipe the powder away if you were to get any, but to be honest I barely got any. The next shade I'm going to take the shade Wealth next, which is this purple shade here. Also guys, I forgot to mention, I love how there are these like little like gem crystal things embedded into the shadows. Like you can see more on these ones. It's all the matte shades, which I didn't actually realise until just now. So yeah, I'm going to go into the shade Wealth, and I'm just going to start to build this up just above, just to help blend this shade out. This shade builds up really nicely, it blends the first shade out really nice. Yeah, it's a really nice shade. Again, not much fallout. There's a little bit of kick up in the pan, but that honestly, like, it's not hurting anyone, so yeah. Yes. Okay, for the last matte shade, I'm going to use the lighter shade in the palette, which is the shade Flourish. This shade here, very light lilac shade. And I'm going to take this and start to blend out even more above the first two shades. Ooh. I didn't tap off my brush. There's a lot of kick up in this shade, but I think it's just because I'm using a fluffy brush. We're going to put it down to that. It's very light, very light. So pretty, so pretty. That shade's really nice. Again, it's got a lot of kick up in the pan, but I think it's just because I was using a fluffy brush, but it seems to blend out beautifully. It's just really nice. It's really nice. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly just go off camera. I'm going to build up these shades one more time, build them up, blend them out like I usually do, and then I'm going to cut my crease, and then we'll come back to do the lid shade together. So yeah, I'll be right back. I'm back. I'll literally just cut my crease. I went a bit crazy. I decided to go like this whole like rounded cut crease thing. I'm here for it. Here for it. So yeah, for the lid shade, I really don't know what to take. Like I'm feeling this shade. Like this shade's so pretty. Should we use that shade? There is like this really pretty purple here. That's cute. I'm kind of feeling that though. Ooh. There is this shade here as well. That'll be pretty for like in a corner. I think I'm going to go in with the shade Gemstone, which is this shade here. They all look so pretty though. But that one just, it's kind of like standing out to me the most for like the lid shade. I'm not too sure why, but yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to take a brush, see how it applies. Have a little look. It's almost got like hints of like purple in there, like I think that's like the marble kind of effect coming through. Not gonna lie, I'm here for it. I am here for it. Okay, for the inner corner, I am going to take, the shade Quartz, which is that really pretty other like marbled shade, this one here. Just gonna apply that to the inner corner. I should put a little bit on the lid as well, like just on the inner portion, just next to the first shade. That shade is so cute, it's such a nice shade. You can see that it's got like reflex in there as well, like it's definitely got some bluey, purpley kind of reflex. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to finish off the eyes off camera. I'm going to do my base, whatnot, and then we'll be back to kind of give you guys my final thoughts. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am back. This is the finished look. What do you guys think? I really like it. I really like it. I did use a little bit of like a glitter liner just around the outer edge of like where like where like the shimmer and the matte meet. I just thought maybe it will like break it up a little bit. So yeah, I used the Beauty Bay Live in My Best Light liquid crystal eyeshadow things. I think they've like changed the packaging of these now, so I don't think it's like the Live in My Best Light range. I think it's just like a liquid crystal eyeshadow. I used it in the shade Tourmaline. So yeah, I really like it. I'm here for it. So let's talk about the palette. Of course, it's what we're all here for. I really like the palette. Let's talk about the packaging. I'm here for the packaging. I'm obsessed with it. I think it is so beautiful. I love like the whole mystical theme, that kind of thing. Love the packaging. It's really sleek, it's really compact, great for traveling if you ever wanted to take this traveling with you. Like, I think it's a great little travel. I think it's great. It's nice and small, it's nice and compact. You do get a nice mirror on the inside. I didn't use the mirror, I just used my own mirror, but I suppose if I was traveling I would use it as a mirror. I think it's a good size mirror, to be honest with you. Like, looking in it, like, you can see basically, you know, like your whole face. So it'd be great for like doing your full face in, that kind of thing. So yeah, let's talk about the shadows. The shades that I used today performed amazingly. They built up beautifully, they blended out beautifully. Yeah, I'm here for it. I really like the shimmers as well, especially like these marbly shimmer shades. They are so beautiful. However, the others did swatch amazingly as well, so that's, yeah, it's a bonus. What do I think about the colour story? I do wish there was another lighter brown shade in here. Ooh. Like another lighter brown shade in here to go with this dark brown shade in the bottom. Just so then if you did want to do like a more neutral everyday kind of look, you easily could. I do wish there was a couple other mattes in here as well. I don't really know what, maybe like a couple of pinky tones, again like another matte brown shade, like more like a transition shade. But yeah, other than that, the shades in here are gorgeous. You are gonna create very similar looks because of course there's only 4 matte shades. Like this dark brown here, I don't really know what you blend it out with, but yeah, you might have to like, it might be more of like a companion palette to another kind of palette. However, if you're wanting to create a purple look, you've got your purple mattes in here. To be honest, like, you could do the same thing that I did today. You could do the same like transition shades, but then just use a different matte shade every time, like a different shimmer shade every time you do the lid shade, if you wanted to, because there is a lot of like shimmer shades in here, and you know, every time you are gonna get a different look on the lid, I suppose, like with the shimmer shades. But yeah, other than that, I really like it. I really like the colour story. Obviously, like, I did pick this up, it did draw me in, and I really like it. There's some beautiful tones in here, beautiful shades. I really like it. Really like this palette. So yeah, if you do want me to do another look using this, just let me know. Do I think it's worth £12? Yeah, I do think it is, because like there's 18 shades in here. You can definitely get a few different looks out of it. Especially if you like pair it with another palette. I think there's beautiful shades in here. There's quite a few pressed pigments. Yeah, I really like it. I really enjoyed using this palette today. So yeah, like I said, if you do want me to do another look using it, just let me know. Let me know. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. If you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Of course, everything else that I'm wearing, I'll link in the description box down below in case you want to check it out. As always, I will of course leave the Good Luck Charms palette in the cards in the description box in case you want to check that video out as well. And yes, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!